Hey yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Master Bruce, and we're back with another one. I've been off YouTube for a while now, man. You know this. Um, it's been 2 years now. Been trying this YouTube shit, and should be. Man, I've been growing in subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Still working on a way that I can get a mic. Right now, I'm just using my phone mic, so I have to shout. My neighbors are pissed. That's why I have to record every morning. But yeah, it's been an eventful weekend, as you all know. Massive fan of football. WWE, the Royal Rumble just went down, and oh my word, let me tell y'all something. Oh man, that Royal Rumble was brilliant. And as you all know, if you're a wrestling fan, the WWE is all about storytelling. And I feel like every main event that we've had ever since Triple H has gotten to the helm of, as you all know, Triple H is my GOAT. As you all know, Triple H. John Cena is the overall GOAT, the greatest of all time, but Triple H is my GOAT. I love Triple H. No Diddy. But yeah, it's been a very eventful weekend. I'll start on with football first. Wow, let me just say this right off. I predicted Arsenal will win the league in the beginning of the season, and I feel like they are on track to win it. And for a minute during Manchester United versus Arsenal, I felt like there would be a okay. As you all know, I give a lot of reference to the Gerrard sleeper, the year Liverpool were to win the league. Then Gerrard slipped and gifted Chelsea a goal, and it was all downhill from there. I felt like Man United, there was a part of me that felt like Man United could be the Gerrard slip up for Arsenal, but they took it on the chin, went out and thumped Leeds 4-0. So proud of Arsenal. I think they will win the league. But for now, man, Arsenal fans, I am not shutting up about whooping your asses. I feel like Man United beating Arsenal, man, that's generally worldwide. Man United Arsenal is the greatest rivalry in football worldwide. Even though in England, Man United Liverpool is the greatest football rivalry historically, but in the world, I feel like in the era of Sir Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger, those are the two managers that really built the Premier League, and that is why Arsenal Man United is a huge rivalry. So yeah, and there's this theory where I felt like some Man United fans were turning into Spurs fans. And please, Man United is not Tottenham Hotspur. Honestly speaking, Man United is not Tottenham. I talked to this fan quite recently, before the Manchester derby, and we were having a conversation, and I was telling, I was telling him that Man United will beat Arsenal and will beat Man City. And if that person will watch this video, this is a huge I told you so, because I feel like your mentality is just terrible. Because at the end of the day, Manchester United is not Spurs. We are not gifting anybody points. I hate Liverpool, I hate Arsenal, but I don't hate them enough to gift them points. I want Manchester United to win always. I don't give a fuck if Manchester United winning will hand Liverpool the league. I don't give a fuck. I want Manchester United to win every game. I don't care about the grand scheme of things. I don't care about everything else. I want Arsenal to win the league. And Arsenal beating us would have done them a huge favor. But I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. Arsenal can eat up. Eat mouth. I want this video to be monetized. I can't say something. But I don't really care. Right? Manchester United are on track to finish in the top 4. And you want to tell me I gift okay, this is a conversation basically. The guy wants Man City to win the league. So much of a Man United fan he was, but he is. was is. I don't give a fuck. So much of a Man United fan he is. I don't really care about Arsenal fans have, as I told you all in one video quite before, Arsenal fans are some of the most logical football fans out there because their team receives so much banter and they only argue facts and logic and they've tuned their brain to that. So if you want to have a genuine logical conversation with a football fan, look for an Arsenal fan. Arsenal fans are the most logical, level-headed fans of football out there. Arsenal fans are the kind of fans who will always tell you, just wait and see. You know, they in Kenya we call it kiburi, but Arsenal fans have the least amount of ego in the world. They're the type of fans who will take it on the chin, and they're the type of fans who will be like, fair enough. They're Arsenal fans, honestly speaking. My brother's an Arsenal fan, my mother's an Arsenal fan, two of my best friends are Arsenal fans. My father, may his soul rest in peace, was an Arsenal fan. My stepfather is an Arsenal fan. So I'm surrounded by Arsenal fans. So when I tell you Arsenal fans are the most logical people in the world when it comes to football, I know it. And their silence gives so many other teams, they're like they were nyonges of football because Chelsea fans are deluded, honestly speaking. Okay, Chelsea fans. I don't know. I've never interacted with a lot of Chelsea fans. So my coach is a Chelsea fan. I play. I play the team I play for. They're a Chelsea fan. Like two of them, maybe. My stepmother's a Chelsea fan. I haven't. They're not really out there as much. Man City fans are okay. Chelsea fans are like so optimistic. Chelsea fans. There was a period where Chelsea was third in the league, and they literally were believing that they will win the league. That's how. There's an element of delusion in that, but I don't know. Maybe it's just being optimistic. Liverpool fans are some of the ugliest people I've ever met in my life. Honestly, Liverpool fans, generally speaking, are some of the ugliest people ever. And this is something I heard quite recently. Is that Liverpool's transfer window in the summer mimicked Chelsea and Man United. Liverpool are not the type of club to go there and get a hundred million players. They are the type of club who will get a Van Dijk from Southampton for whatever price. They're the kind of it's the streetwise club, the club that everybody laughs at during the transfer window, like, haha, look at the players you got. I feel like if Liverpool went for Morgan Rogers compared to Florian Wirtz, and you all know how highly I rate Morgan Rogers. I think Morgan Rogers is one of the best number 10s in the league. I feel like Morgan Rogers would have done wonders for that Liverpool team. I feel like Florian Wirtz is a brilliant player, don't get me wrong, but I feel like Morgan Rogers would have done wonders for that Liverpool team. I don't think they should have gone for Morgan Rogers anyway. Yeah, Liverpool fans, some of the ugliest fans I've ever met in my life. But Liverpool, heritage-wise, has more of my respect than Man City. Man City are a good club. Quite recently, one of the best clubs in the world. Quite recently, but they don't have so much of a history, so much of a legacy over a period of time. And Man City are city rivals because we're in the same city, Manchester. But generally, I feel like I hate Liverpool, but I have a level of respect for Liverpool. I hate Man City. There's no level of respect for Man City. I respect Pep, hate Pep with a burning passion. But I respect him, I respect what he's done. I don't really respect Man City the same way I respect a Liverpool, Arsenal, or a Chelsea, honestly speaking. I've spoken about Man City. Tottenham fans, wow, Tottenham fans. And I'm just talking about Kenya here. I'm not talking about like worldwide. I'm talking about Kenya, right? Tottenham fans, I only know one Tottenham fan, and he's my landlord. And I feel like the issue with that club, no, two actually. One of them is like grade 7, and the other one is my landlord. And I feel like Tottenham fans are some of the stupidest fans in the world. These people sat, I felt like the bridge between Tottenham and Ange Postecoglou started breaking down when Ange was pushing for a win against Man City, and the players and the fans were ready to give away the title to Man City and accept to be beaten by Man City so that Arsenal don't win the league. This man then hates Arsenal so bad they are willing to lose 3 points so that Arsenal don't win the league. I feel like that's more of an obsession with Arsenal than it is hate. You're more of Arsenal haters than Tottenham fans at this point. Even though they shocked me yesterday, I'll have to hand it to them. Maybe the change in mentality, and also talking to Tottenham Spurs. Talking to two of the Tottenham Hotspur fans that I know. One of them is out of his mind. He doesn't really understand what he's saying because he's still a child. But the other one was like he wanted to lose to Man City so that their manager, Thomas Frank, can be sacked. Can you believe it? It's so weird. I wanted Amorim sacked, but at no point during the league did I want Manchester United to lose a game of football. Never ever have I ever wanted Manchester United to lose a game of football. I feel like when you get to that point, you really messed. You really messed up, man. And I feel like Tottenham should really assess themselves because Tottenham have some fantastic players. Kudus, this guy they bought from Germany, Javi Simons, Solanke with 2 goals yesterday, 2 very crucial goals. The fight that they showed in that match yesterday is the kind of fight that the fans should have. A little belief. So many Tottenham fans went into this game like we don't mind getting beat by Man City just as long as Arsenal don't win the league. And I feel like that's a terrible mentality. We beat Man City, we beat Arsenal. I hate Man City. I have a love-hate relationship with Arsenal. But I want Arsenal to win the league. But at no point did I ever think, did I ever want Arsenal to beat us so that they can win the league. I feel like I met one Newcastle fan. He's the kind of guy who started watching football quite recently, and he supports underdog teams, so I don't really pay attention to them. But anyway, talking about the weekend fixtures, let me just get them up for a minute. There were some shocks over the weekend, which I will talk about them in a minute. Starting off with Brighton and Hove Albion versus Everton, draw 1-1. I did not see this coming, honestly speaking. I didn't see this coming. I thought, but then Brighton are very inconsistent. You don't know what to expect from them. A game that I thought would be a little closer was Arsenal versus Leeds, but then Arsenal cruised through Leeds 4-0. Man, Leeds have not. I think before this game had won their last 5 games. Arsenal pulled up like it was nothing and just reasserting the fans like, yo, we are here to fight, we're here, we want to win the league. And the players fighting for the manager. I feel like the mentality I saw in that game, man, that's the kind of mentality that will win them the Premier League. Bournemouth 2, Wolves 0. At least Wolves. There's a player from Wolves who was asked like, what is your mentality being relegated this season? Do you want to? And I think he said that we don't want to go down laying down, we want to go down fighting. And I feel like over the last few matches, Wolves have been putting up a fight. Though the Bournemouth fight was too much for them, they lost 2-0. Another game that I felt like was quite close was Chelsea 3, West Ham 2. Yeah, this game would have gone either way. I feel like Chelsea, the manager is still settling in to the team. And Chelsea, this is the delusion in Chelsea fans. Some Chelsea fans still believe they can win the Champions League. I mean, damn, not that they can't, but that ain't the usual. I don't know what the fuck that is. Liverpool 4, Newcastle 1. Yeah, this was something. Liverpool blew Newcastle off the water. Is this a resurgence for Liverpool? I don't know. They're quite inconsistent. Their defense is shaky. Yeah, so they played brilliant in this game. Blew Newcastle United out of the water. Yeah. On to the Sunday games. This is a result I didn't see coming, honestly speaking. Brentford won, Aston Villa nil. I honestly didn't see this result coming. I thought Aston Villa would blow past Brentford, but Brentford found a way to win the game 1-0, held out with a red card. Man, this means a lot for the league because at the moment, if I just look at the table real quick, Manchester United are in fourth, right? Just, this is the reason why I feel like I just have to say this. This is a terrible league. This is a terrible league. Manchester United are in fourth, right? What the fuck? This table doesn't look. Okay, here it is. Sorry. Man United are in fourth, and in third are not even in third. Let me just start with second. Man City in second with damn. Yeah, Manchester United in second with 47 points. Aston Villa in third with 46 points. And Man United in fourth with 41 points. Imagine how crap Manchester United have been, but we are still able to get third. Man, this league is everybody's taking points off of each other. It's kind of a good thing and a bad thing at the same time because we're not seeing the best kind of football. The title race is, I feel like at this point, Arsenal being 7 points clear, Man City's defense is so suspect. They bought Guehi, but Guehi is one player, and the whole back four is just suspect. They are ridden with injuries. I don't know. I don't think Man City can put up too much of a title race. This could be the kind of title race where remember the season Man United finished second when City won the league. I feel like this is that kind of title race. Like, nah. Result that made my game week was Manchester United 3, Fulham 2. They said we can't beat Fulham. They said we'll draw. Manchester United, who's Matthias Cunha, who's Benjamin Sesko? Hell yeah. We didn't play, we weren't at our best, and so many people hate Bruno Fernandes. Honestly speaking, Bruno didn't have the best game, but then Bruno is the kind of player who'll play terribly but still pull up with 2 assists. Like, that's my captain. Like, when it matters, he shows up, and he didn't play well, still 2 assists. Can't fault him, man. My captain, overall, love him. Nottingham Forest drawing 1-1 with Crystal Palace, and with a red card. There are so many red cards in this game week. I mean, West Ham got one, Brentford got one, Nottingham Forest got one. I mean, 3 red cards in the same game week. Discipline is gone. Tottenham 2, Man City 2. I have to applaud Tottenham on this because the players put up a fight for the first time ever. I went into this game with knowing that, hey man, this will be a clean 3 points for Man City. Tottenham are Man City's bitches. I don't know, man. This is an iffy game. Man City weren't really playing well, but they went 2-0 up at the first half. In the second half, Tottenham came up, turned up, drew the game 2-2. Could have even won it, I don't know. But yeah, so Arsenal now 7 points clear. Will they bottle it? I don't know. I hope not, because for history reasons, for legacy reasons, I want Arsenal to win the league. And I will make some fresh new predictions, by the way, because my predictions were FLWED flawed in the beginning of the season. I predicted Arsenal to win the league. I don't know who I predicted to win the Carabao Cup, but I predicted Man United to win the FA Cup, and I predicted Bayern Munich to win the Champions League. So I think I'm keeping Bayern Munich winning the Champions League. I'm keeping for the FA Cup. I don't know, man. Like the teams that are remaining, who? Let me just pull up the fixtures, because once Man United went out, man, like I'm so invested in football to the point that I I don't know. I don't know. So, huh, just a minute. Let me just pull it up. Let me pull up the teams that are remaining. The FA Cup. Oh yeah, Wrexham is still in the FA Cup, by the way. Or is it? Let me just check on it. Um, yeah, the teams that are remaining are Wrexham face Ipswich, Hull City face Chelsea. Chelsea is still in it. Brighton, West Ham, Southampton, Leicester, Burnley, Mansfield, Norwich, West Brom, wow, Port Vale, Bristol, Man City, Salford, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Liverpool, Brighton. I'm gonna throw a curveball here and say Newcastle will win the FA Cup. I feel like this is a Newcastle have been good in these cup competitions. Last year they won the Carabao Cup. I feel like as Chelsea will win the Carabao Cup. I don't think Arsenal will really prioritize the Carabao Cup. So fresh new predictions. I think Chelsea will win the Carabao Cup. I feel like Newcastle will win the FA Cup. Arsenal will win the league, and Bayern Munich will win the Champions League, and Aston Villa will win the Europa League. Those are my predictions. Yeah, change a little. Man United are out of every cup competition. What a bummer. Yeah, those are the games of the weekend. And the last game, which is today night, Sunderland against Burnley. This will be a very interesting game watching as a neutral fan. I've really been rooting for Sunderland, even though they kind of dropped off a little, but I've been really rooting for Sunderland. I feel like Sunderland are really underrated, and you look at Granit Xhaka's got an injury. I feel like this will be a draw for Sunderland. I don't see them winning this, and Burnley are also trying to fight for their lives. I feel like this will be a draw for Sunderland versus. I feel like Sunderland will be. I feel like Sunderland will draw. Yeah. Off to the next activity of the weekend. As I told you, the WWE, ever since Paul Triple H Lavec got in there as a COO, CCO, Chief Content Officer. That's the CCO or something. Okay, ever since Paul Triple H Lavec took over, every main event has been about storytelling. Every main event has had a theme. And I feel like the theme for this year's Royal Rumble, not main event, every pay-per-view has had a theme. And the theme for this Royal Rumble this year was betrayal. Because you look at what, beginning with the female Royal Rumble, the first event of the day. The story between Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss thinking Charlotte is the one who kicked him out, kick her out. You look at Asuka and Kairi Sane. Um, Who else? You look at the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan eliminating Raquel Rodriguez. And you all know how highly I rate Raquel Rodriguez. I feel like Raquel Rodriguez should have a solo career away from the Judgment Day. I feel like Raquel Rodriguez is the Damian Priest of the female WWE roster. Um, yeah, there was so much betrayal in that Royal Rumble match. You look at the men's Royal Rumble match, right? Roman Reigns telling Uso to run it back and slapping him. Like there was so much betrayal in this Royal Rumble. The masked guy coming back. I feel like this one this time is really Seth Rollins. I feel like they are pumping up the return of Seth Rollins for Elimination Chamber. Um, Honestly speaking, I was so happy because I feel like Roman Reigns is my favorite current wrestler. I love Roman Reigns. And as you all know from my previous videos, I love Roman Reigns. And honestly speaking, in the Royal Rumble, acknowledge him. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. I fucking acknowledge you, my tribal chief. And he will be main eventing WrestleMania. As the star he is, he has to main event WrestleMania. Like, even he said it. He stepped away to give the stars that were present a chance to grow. They didn't grow. Nobody was able to replace the tribal chief. I acknowledge him. I acknowledge him and I request for y'all at this point of the video, kindly, let's acknowledge the tribal chief. Yeah, anyway, that was my weekend. My weekend, honestly speaking, my weekends are filled with wrestling and football. Like and cartoon, of course, cartoons. Um, yeah, make sure you all hit the like, subscribe button to this channel. Thank you for supporting me. I'm currently in the process of buying a mic. If you think you can gift me one, there's an email on my channel description. Go up there, hit me up, and we're gonna talk. Anyway, enjoy all the rest of your week, and I will see you all on the next one.